What would drive a person to murder an entire family in cold blood? A quiet town, a family of four, and a brutal crime that remained unsolved for years. This case still sends chills down the spine. In a small town where everyone thought they knew each other, a shocking crime occurred that would leave the nation reeling. Despite several investigations, it remained unsolved for years. Behind this chilling mystery lay an untold story of betrayal, greed, and a web of lies waiting to unravel. It was a warm evening in Riverside, a tight-knit community where neighbors were like family. The Whitakers, David, Emily, 12-year-old Sarah, and 8-year-old Ben, lived in a charming two-story house on Oakwood Street. David ran a small furniture company. Emily was a beloved elementary school teacher, and their children were excelling in school. The Whitakers seemed to embody the American dream, but one night shattered everything. It began with strange noises. A few houses down, neighbors heard banging and muffled screams. At first, they brushed it off, maybe just a loud argument or playful kids. But when it continued, one concerned neighbor decided to check. What they found was a nightmare. The front door was unlocked and the house was ominously quiet. Inside, the entire family had been murdered. Bill was stabbed in the chest, Emily's throat was slit, and both children were attacked with a kitchen knife. Their bodies were found in separate rooms, brutal and tragic. Bloodstains marked the floors and walls, a haunting reminder of the violence that unfolded. Police arrived quickly. The house showed no signs of forced entry. Nothing was stolen except a family photo album, which was later found in a nearby park. It wasn't a robbery. Was it personal? Detectives questioned neighbors, but no one saw anything suspicious. The Whitakers had no known enemies. The town was stunned. How could something so horrific happen in a place like this? Children stopped playing outside, doors stayed locked, and an eerie silence took over Riverside. The investigation turned toward David's financial issues. Though his business had seemed successful, he'd recently faced major losses from bad investments. Could someone have wanted to silence him or collect money? Detectives looked into David's business associates. One name stood out, Thomas Kelly, a former partner who had recently been cut out of some deals. Kelly had a shady past and possible criminal ties, but he had an alibi and no evidence linked him to the crime. As weeks turned to months, leads dried up. Detectives even considered whether someone in the family was the real target. But nothing solid emerged. But 6 months later, a new tip arrived. A recently fired employee of David's, Victor Jennings, had been seen arguing with him days before the murder. David had distanced himself from Jennings due to his erratic behavior and role in failed deals. Police brought Jennings in. He was calm, too calm. He denied involvement, though he had a violent past, including a prison stint for assault. Still, there was no hard evidence. The case grew cold, but nearly a year later, a breakthrough came from a family friend who revealed Emily had been having an affair with Thomas Kelly. Suddenly, a new motive emerged. Kelly may have been angry at both being cut out of business and betrayed by Emily. Then another witness came forward. They had seen Jennings leaving the Whitaker home late the night of the murders and had witnessed a heated argument between him and David days before. It was the lead police needed. Further investigation revealed chilling details. Jennings had been planning the murders for weeks. He studied the family's routines, sabotaged their finances, and waited for the right night. He entered while they slept and killed them. David first, then Emily, then the children. Jennings staged the scene to appear like a robbery and planted misleading clues. But with the witness account and the revelation of his presence at the scene, his plan fell apart. He was arrested and charged with all 4 murders. The town was in disbelief. How could someone they knew commit such evil? This haunting case of secrets and betrayal took years to solve. Though justice was finally served, the scars it left on the community remain, etched into the memories of those who lived through the horror. Thank you for watching. If this story gripped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more true crime mysteries only on Red. True Crime. Stay tuned for more shocking stories from around the world.